G'day, it's me, your boy, Zach, and today we'll be doing a review of Full Dive. The ultimate next-gen Full Dive RPG is even shittier than real life. And as you can probably tell from the title, it's an isekai! Yay! Although this anime isn't your typical isekai. I'll get to that in a second. The show begins with the main character, Hiro Yuki, who really wants the newest addition to one of his favorite game franchises. Upsettingly though, he gave away some of his money to some delinquents who frequently get money off of this kid. Poor dude. Hiro was really good at track and field, but he got in an accident of some sort and now he cannot run track and field, so he plays games like a loser. The shop he was initially going to buy the game from didn't have the game for cheap enough, so begrudgingly he walked home. Until he saw a run-down game shop. He went inside and, lo and behold, did not find the game. Instead, the manager managed to convince him to buy a 10-year-old game using her womanly prowess, and he went home thinking he had wasted his time. He decided to turn the game on when he got home, and that's where our story begins. I've basically described to you the first half of episode 1, and yeah, I get it doesn't seem like much, but it gets a lot better. Not for the main character, of course, but for us who get to watch his suffering. As the title suggests, the show is about how his real life sucks shit, but his experience with this game is even shittier. And we get taken along for this really nice ride as we watch him struggle through many hilarious circumstances, such as his childhood friend being a mega masochist. There are no do-overs in this game and it relies on an autosave program, so if you want to start over, you'll need to buy a new console and a new game, which will cost about like 130,000 yen, which roughly equates to $1,535 AUD. So there really isn't any room for messing up, and if you do, well, you'll have to figure your way out of the repercussions of your actions. Oh, I forgot to mention it, but the story plays the game as well. Her character is a well-endowed fairy. Thought that might sell you on it a little bit more if it hadn't already done so. She's kind of a guide or a support character for Hiro, so he's got that going for him as well. The show reminds me of SAO in some sense, that is like an MMORPG that allows you to use all of your senses, like e.g. touch and smell. I guess all of these modern day game isekai anime are somewhat influenced by SAO though. This show has genuinely made me crack a smile and laugh at times, which I don't usually do while watching a show, especially by myself. The only shows that have really made me actually laugh out loud have been One Piece, because Luffy is such a hilarious character and interactions between the Straw Hat members just make my day. And Konosuba, for obvious reasons, I mean, come on. And Demon Slayer, because I like the little background interactions that the characters have. And those little 3 girls at Shinobu's place, they're really funny. I mean, I laugh at other shows as well, but these ones stick out the most to me. Point in case is that this show is quite funny, and I know the shit that isekai anime get, but it would be worth to give this one a shot. And yeah, check this out. This is an actual clip from the show.
体が動かない。なんでだ。腹に食らった蹴りがそんなに。ヒロ、お前も早くこっちへ来い。
Yeah, that's an actual clip. From what I've described, it seems like a light-hearted show, but it really isn't. The main character, Hiro, gets bullied on a daily, and his sister, or what I assume is his sister, from the surface doesn't seem to care for him at all. So he uses video games as an escape, only to find that people in the video game treat him worse than those in real life. They make it comedic, of course, but some scenes with his sister just aren't that lighthearted. It kind of reminds me of like a ReZero satirical parody without the MC being able to revive, and it's more amusing than it is depressing. The main character does not have his shit together, and his little sidekick is more annoying than she is useful. This sounds a lot like something else I've watched. Anyway, this show is quite decent. I mean, I binged it in a day, or what there was of it, and I do have to say, it is a decent show. It's got its basic isekai tropes, such as main dude meets lots of girls along the way while adventuring, but with a twist. A hint of spice. Like how one of them is a hardcore masochist, like almost psychotic. And the other one is also a hardcore masochist, and also almost psychotic, but has a piss kink. Oh, and you meet an old fat dude who is a washed up old drunk, and likes to gamble. But I mean, he knows how to do some jujitsu or something like that, so that's cool, I guess. But this anime is more than just a show about a main character surrounded by masochistic and dumbass women. The show is also about how pressure can build up on someone and make them crash into a depressive state, and how no one is perfect. It's quite sweet, really. You get to see how a character goes from someone who's respected by many to someone who's become a laughingstock and is now shunned by even their own family. Honestly, this show is quite trashy. I'm going to say it now, but I like it. It's got its own little twists on the isekai genre, and I kind of like it. I mean, it also comes with some pretty funny visuals, like the one I'm showing right now. Yeah, this is literally a frame straight out of the anime. It gives off Konosuba vibes, doesn't it? The animation is kind of dog crap, apart from like the one really nice moment where the animation looks almost like it shouldn't be in this anime. But it makes up for it with the comedic elements that I really enjoy. I don't know why they decided to make the MC somewhat have redeemable qualities near the end. I like it better when he's just being scared shitless and pissing his pants like a little baby, trying to get out of any situation that might harm him in any way possible, not diving into danger just to save a little girl, but it is what it is. These sorts of shows are almost certainly a guilty pleasure for myself. It's one of the most 6 out of 10 shows I've ever seen, but I still really enjoy it. There's something so easy about watching a show like this. There's no need to ever think about anything, and you can just sort of turn your brain off, which is probably why these sorts of shows keep getting created. All in all, out of the 11 odd episodes I've watched of the show, the 12th episode isn't out yet, sadly. It's pretty entertaining, got some funny characters and some dialogue that is really entertaining to listen to. I do recommend this show to those that have enjoyed Konosuba, and those that just like watching some trashy MC get bullied into playing a video game where he gets bullied even worse. Also, here's a fun fact about the Japanese voice actor for Mr. Main Character, Hiro. I had no idea he was this popular, but he is voiced in My Hero Academia as Deku. He is also the voice of Narancia from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, as well as the main character from Orasuki, or Are You the Only One Who Loves Me, which is pretty enjoyable as well. Also, JoJo's is possibly my favourite series to ever to exist, so bonus points for him there. Anyway, that'll be all for this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to tell me what else you think I should be reviewing, or what else you want to see in this channel. Without further ado, see ya!